In this tutorial, we are going to be looking into the multiple count functions: count, count_a, countif, and a few more. The way to start the function, as always, is with an equal sign. So we're going to start equals, and then we're going to type in count, and here are the options we have. So the first one is count, and what counts does, it returns you the number of cells that have numeric values. So for example, I'm going to select count, and I'm going to highlight everything on my table, which goes from A1 to F12. And I'm going to press return. And count is telling me there are 10 cells that have numeric values, which is true because those are the 10 cells that contain phone numbers. Now let's try count_a equals count, and the next option is count_a. So what count_a does, it returns you the number of cells that contain a value. It doesn't matter if the value is numeric or not. So let me select count_a, and again we are going to highlight A1 to F12, and this has count 66. The reason I'm also highlighting the empty cells is just to show you that count_a does not count empty cells. Next. We can use the Countblank to count how many blank cells there are in the selection. So let's select Countblank, and again I'm going to highlight A1 to F12, and here it's telling me there are 6 blank cells, which are those 6 here. So we did count, count_a, count_blank, and let me write this here. This was count, this was count_a, this was count_blank. Now let's do a countif. So as always, equals, start typing count, and then I have the countif. I also have the countifs, which is for multiple criteria, but let's do the countif, and you get the idea. I'm gonna click on it, and the spreadsheet is explaining to me what countif does. So basically, I have to select a range, which is my usual range, A1 to F12, and then I have to give it the criteria. So I'm telling the spreadsheet, count if in the range from A1 to F12, and now my criteria. I want to know how many times you see the state of California. So I'm going to start with inverted commas, and I'm going to write California. And I'm going to press return. So Countif is telling me California appears 3 times on the text. Let me double click and explain this again. I'm telling the spreadsheet to count if in the specific range you find California. So first is my range, comma, and then my criteria. Last, let's do Countunique, which counts the number of unique cells, so equals count, and then I have Countunique. Again, I'm going to select my whole range, and it's counting the number of unique cells.